Welcome back to the Daily Move. This is part of the 4-week challenge. Today is week 2, day 2. What you're going to need is some kind of chair to sit on, something to squeeze between your knees, something soft so you can actually put some pressure into it. And if you have a small booty band, that's helpful but not necessary for today's workout. All right, grab what you need and we're going to get started here. We're going to start lying on our backs. You're going to cross one leg over the other. And then with the bottom leg, you're going to use your muscles to bring that knee towards your chest and relax. You're going to do this nice and slow, 6 on one side here. Once you've done 6, what you're going to do is you're going to allow the legs to start falling to the side so the top foot starts going towards the floor. You want to push that top knee out just to feel a nice little stretch. Hold for a few seconds before coming back to center and repeating. You're going to do this 6 times. Optional, if you'd like to, you can look to the opposite side to add a little bit more to the twist. So if my top leg is my left leg twisting down, my neck would turn to the left. So my bottom half is twisting right and my top half is twisting left. After your 6th repetition, we're going to switch sides. So crossing that other leg over, using that bottom leg to bring that quad closer to your chest. Again, we're repeating this for 6 repetitions. Once you've done your 6, then you're going to create that rotation. Again, hanging out for a few seconds before returning to the start. And if you prefer just to stay in a static stretch, so just staying in that trunk rotation for the entire time, you can do that as well. So after your 6th repetition, you're going to be side lying. Keep your knees pressing together as you take your top arm and rotate back. Now, up to you, what I did is I took my bottom hand and I bent it to support my neck. You can put that hand on your opposite knee. You can put it out in front of you, wherever it feels comfortable. And for this trunk rotation, you're going for 6 to 10 repetitions here before switching sides. Really important that those knees stay stacked together. That's going to keep your hip in line so that you can actually create that rotation at the spine. Once you're done your repetitions, you're going to switch sides. And again, if you prefer to hold this as a static hold, so keeping that full rotation and just laying there, you can do that as well. After your 6th rep, what you're going to do is you're going to go into a butterfly position here, laying down. It's okay if there's an arch on the back. Don't force it to be flat. The bottom of your feet are facing each other, and then as you're breathing, you're just letting those knees fall out to the side. This one here, you're not actively trying to push the knees down. You're just resting in this pose. We're going to hang out here for about a minute. Now you can stay on your back, or if you prefer, you can go into a seated butterfly. And here it is safe to push those knees down towards the floor. You can choose to do one or the other, or like what I did at the halfway marker, just switch into the other pose. So we're just going to go through that entire series over again. So starting on your back, crossing one leg over the other. The bottom leg is the muscles that you're using to push that quad towards you, and then relax. We're going for 6 reps again before we go into that twist. Now going into that twist where you hold for a few seconds. Now you can stay here as a static pose, or you can go back to center and repeat that 6 times. It's up to you. After you're done your 6th rep, you're going to switch sides. Again, pulling that knee in towards your chest and relaxing for 6. After your 6th rep, you're going to go into that rotation. It's optional if you want to turn your neck in the opposite way to get more of a twist. Now you can be more dynamic here where you're going from twisting to straight, or you can stay static the entire time, up to you. So once you finish your 6th rep, we're going to go into that side lying, where we create that rotation on the upper spine here. Going for 6 to 10 repetitions, or if you prefer, you can stay in a static stretch here. Just making sure those knees stay glued together so that the hip doesn't come with that rotation. We're going to switch sides here and do the same thing. So after you've done those rotations, you have a minute here of butterfly. Your choice, laying down on your back or doing the seated version, or if you prefer, you could do half and half. It's roughly halfway if you want to switch positions. So next we're going to stand up and work the shoulders. So you're going to stand up nice and tall, have your arms out like a T. You're going to make 2 fists, and you're going to do very small circles. You want to do 20 forward and then 20 backwards. And now we're going to rotate that at the wrists. We're going to do 10 of these. So next we're going to go into a standing quad stretch. It's okay to use a chair for balance if you need so. We're going for 30 seconds a side. And switching to the other leg, doing the same thing. If you squeeze your glutes, you may feel a deeper stretch. So now we're going to put a different twist onto this quad stretch. So you can see I'm grabbing my foot with both hands. So I'm opening up my chest and getting a quad stretch at the same time. We're going to go for 30 seconds again before switching sides. Okay, switching legs. So again, I'm going to grab my foot with both hands and opening up the chest. So next we're going to do 5 cat-cows here. Really pressing your spine up towards the ceiling and then going into that spinal extension. So next, you're going to walk your hands forward. You're going to lean forward, and we're going to do cat-cows just at the pelvis here. Once you've done about 5 to 6, you're going to pull back into a child's pose, and you guessed it, we're going to do cat-cow here, emphasizing more of the upper part of that thoracic. Next, we're going to lay on our backs. You're going to bring one knee into your chest and give it a hug. You're going to point and flex your foot 10 times. Then you're going to straighten the leg and do the same thing. Point and flex that foot 10 times. Okay, we're going to switch sides, doing the same thing. So having that knee bent, you're going to point and flex that ankle 10 times. And once you're done that, straighten out the knee and do 10 more. So continue on with your reps. I'm just giving you a heads up. You are going to need that chair, the thing to squeeze the knees with, and something like a booty band to push out into. Now, if you don't have one of those, you can always use your hands on your thighs as well. So I'm going to put the band on first, and then I'm going to put whatever I'm going to squeeze my knees into in between my legs. And now what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my knees together, holding for a second or two, and then relaxing. You want to repeat that 10 times. Once you've done 10, get rid of that block. And now we're doing the opposite. So now I'm squeezing my glutes to bring my knees apart, holding for a second or two, and then repeating. We're going for 10 repetitions, and we're going to do 2 sets of these. You should feel your glutes engaging here. So going back to the leg squeeze. Another 10 repetitions here. And then 10 more where you're pressing the knees apart. So we're gonna get rid of the band. We're gonna stand nice and tall. We have 5 curl downs here where you tuck your chin and let gravity do the work here. Just soften into the ground and then slowly roll back up. We're just coming to neutral here before repeating. Again, going for 5 reps. On your 5th one, you want to just hang down there, do some yeses and nos with your neck, make it really heavy. And then if you want, you can sway your arms from side to side, whatever feels good here. This is going to wrap it up, guys. Congratulations for making it for week 2, day 2. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next daily move. Take care, guys. Bye.